I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Connor Kurtziel and Indy Kirchenbauer have the front row. Richie Joplin, Patrick Pieper on the second row. Edmund Jones, Ben Coleman on the third. Richard Cragen and Kenny Storkson on the fourth row. Jacob Morgan, Tyler Ott round out your top 10. Corey B and Jade B on 11th and 12th. Andrew Thornton starting at 13th. Brian Hewitt at 14th. Ryan McDaniel at 15th. Justin Swafford in 16th. Pudge, Cody, Kennedy, and Aaron Brill round out the 19-car field here tonight. Drivers rolling out for their pace lap. As you see, our track map just not working at all. Down the back straightaway, then they make that sharp left-hander into the infield. We'll go ahead and leave the track map up so you guys can tell what the track is like. But the position of the drivers, not relevant. Going through the infield, they'll pull out onto the NASCAR turns 3 and 4. The Porsche pace car will hit pit road. And we will go green flag racing here at the Rock. They are out on the oval headed toward the start finish line. Pace car is in. Here we go at the Rockingham Roval. Green flag is in the air. And it looked like midway through the pack, one of the cars, looks like Jacob Morgan, was slow on the start. Several cars shoot by. Corey B got an amazing start. Shot from 11th to 6th. Connor Kurtziel out front. We have several cars off track coming into the infield. Richie Joplin has made his way to second. Indy Kirchenbauer drops back to third. Edmund Jones in fourth. Pieper in fifth. Oh, a little drift out of Pieper. Gets a little bit of the grass, but saves it. Kurtziel comes back out onto the banking. That looks like a big bump when they come out. They stay down on the apron to the start-finish line, and Kurtziel leads lap 1. Let's take a look at some of those lap 1 incidents. Tyler Ott right at, oh, there was some bumping back behind. Ryan McDaniel slides out, gets into Ott. Looks like Pujanowski caught a piece of, oh, he was right behind Ryan. Big checkup, hard on the brakes, but manages to keep it going the right way. Ben Coleman back behind also had a big problem. Looks like Jacob Morgan had contact with him. Coleman went around. Quickly recovers. Jacob Morgan, Brian Hewitt have also had issues. We'll take a look here in a moment. Meanwhile, Connor Kurdziel still has the lead, but Indy Kirchenbauer in second, just 1.5 seconds back, trying to close the gap. Richie Joplin still holds third, Edmond back in fourth. Pieper in fifth, Corey B in sixth, continues to march his way forward. Kenny Storkson now up into seventh, Andrew Thornton up 5 spots into 8th, Pudge up 8 spots into 9th, and Swofsky up 6 spots into 10th. Let's take a look at the incident a moment ago with Jacob Morgan and Brian Hewitt. Jacob Morgan looks like headed into turn 1, just gets loose. Oh, hard hit to the outside wall. Brian Hewitt coming through, back behind, he gets up high, gets the wall, but another car comes up, and Hewitt tumbles down the backstretch. A tough start for some of these drivers. Richie Joplin has taken second place from Indy. Indy still right with him on the bumper. Kenny Storkson has caught up to Corey B and Patrick Pieper. Pieper currently holding fifth. Pudge has had a problem. Brian Hewitt and Jacob Morgan have both had problems again. There is Pudge coming down the front straightaway toward NASCAR 1. Or no, that was down the back straightaway into the infield on the brakes. The back end just goes out. Brian Hewitt coming up the trail. Jacob was there, just barely had the nose in. Hewitt bounces down. And man, a rough one for Hewitt. Taking a look at that incident from the blimp. There you see Morgan making the run up on the high side. Just not enough room when Hewitt comes up. Connor still out front with a lead of 2.5 seconds over Richie Joplin, Indy Kirchenbauer, both nose to tail. There's been a problem back behind. Ryan McDaniel, Patrick Pieper, and Corey B all involved. There's Ryan coming through the infield. On the power, and looks like that back end just lost all grip. Patrick Pieper also having a problem coming down the backstretch. Headed into the infield right behind Edmund. Oh, just taps the brakes. Corey B almost stomping to avoid him. Oh! Kenny Storkson around. Man, Kenny is just drifting it through there. Let's take a look at Storkson doing some drifting. All right, there is Storkson. Coming out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Off the holy cow, almost gets into Corey B. Gets it recovered and going. Pieper gets right to his bumper on power. Starts drifting again. And Indy Kirchenbauer has taken the lead. Richie Joplin, though, looking to the inside as they battle for the lead. Kurtziel has slipped back behind. Side by side into the infield, Richie Joplin has the lead for the moment. Kurtziel still right behind. The top 3 all nose to tail. And they are hitting hard, coming back up on the track. And Indy Kirchenbauer is making a pit stop. They're 10 laps into the race. This may be the smart strategy here. Edmund Jones also in. Kenny Storkson coming to pit road. We saw the sliding around that Storkson was doing. We've seen a lot of drivers just starting to lose grip on power and under braking. A lot of the drivers were talking about in practice, after about 5 laps on a set of tires here, these cars just lacking grip. The oval here at Rockingham is known for being hard on tires. And it looks like Richie Joplin, Connor Kurtziel are coming in. The oval's hard on tires. Obviously the infield is as well. Corey B now up into 3rd. He's going to stay out. Justin Swafford, Patrick Pieper, 4th and 5th, now coming into pit road. Ben Coleman headed to pit road. Looks like he has had a bumpy start to the race. We saw him have some problems early on. Connor Kurtziel. Oh, here they come back off pit road Indy Kirchenbauer just barely beats him. As well, that got close. Indy goes wide. Connor back to the lead. Cody Kennedy up there battling with him. That is the battle for position. Looks like Kennedy actually made his stop on lap 2. Cody Kennedy now in 4th. Richie Joplin right behind in 5th. Corey B still has not been to pit road. He technically has the lead at the moment. Is he going to try and stretch the fuel to the comp caution? Up front, Indy Kirchenbauer and Connor Kurdziel still battling for 2nd place. That will be the lead position once Corey B. And here comes Corey to pit road. So this is the battle for the lead. Connor Kurdziel, wow, he was drifting it out of that turn. Richie Joplin not far behind in 3rd. And there is the comp caution. It has been a wild start to this race. Richard Cragen headed to pit road. Corey B still on pit road. A wild start to this one. We have not even seen all the incidents that happened. Let's take a look at a couple more while we have a moment. Jacob Morgan has had terrible luck here tonight. Still fighting his way forward. Coming off the bump there in the back end, just goes. It is tough to take that bump off the banking onto the flat. We also saw Ben Coleman was missing the front end of his car when he came to pit road. Coming out, out onto the banking. Just gets loose, hits the wall. And a few moments later, Jacob Morgan having another problem. I did say Jacob's night has been rough. Headed back out of the banking under power, the car just loses grip. A lot of lost grip late in the run here. Several drivers have been struggling here tonight, keep having issues, but you gotta hand it to them. They keep fighting their way back. Jacob Morgan, Ben Coleman, Brian Hewitt have all struggled here tonight. Cody Kennedy has had something go wrong. He has fallen way behind. Speeding penalty on pit road. Cody has now slipped back to 17th. He was up fighting in the top 5 earlier. Hudge has had some Whoa! Hudge has some serious problems under caution. He's trying to catch up to the field, comes off the banking a little too hot. Gets it slowed down, but man, a hard lick. You saw the nose on that car go flying. Lights are out. They get ready to go racing. If the first half of this race is any indicator, the second half is gonna get even more exciting. Here they go, back out toward the banking. Into NASCAR 3 and 4. The Porsche hits pit road. Green flag is delayed. There was an issue back behind. Looks like Aaron Brill involved. There's Aaron coming through the infield section. Oh, just sliding out. Quickly gets it recovered, but does delay the restart just a bit. Looks like we will get the green flag this time by. Indy Kirchner in control of the restart. And should be. No, they will have another. They will extend it another lap. As it looks like Jacob Morgan is stuck down by the bottom of turn 1. Well, when you bring street stocks to a Roval, expect the unexpected. Looks like everybody is stopping. I do believe they are waiting for the pace car to catch up so they can have a clean restart. Looking through the field to see if it... This is something you don't see every day. Indy Kirchner leads them again. Not often you see... Oh, they finally got the pace car. And now the pace car is in. They will delay the green, though, one more time. I think they're trying to get everybody sorted out. Now the green is back in the air. That was a little odd. The green flag actually flew. Coming through 1 and 2. Indy Kirchenbauer gets away but goes off into the grass. Connor Kurdziel to the lead. Indy holds on to second despite Richie being right there with him. Corey B now up 7 spots into 4th. Look at the comeback from Ben Coleman. Coleman now in 5th. Patrick Pieper holds 6th. Tyler Ott in 7th. Andrew Thornton currently in 8th. JB back in 9th. And Kenny Storkson in 10th. And you gotta give it to Ben Coleman. We saw the nose fly off that car earlier. Yet here he is back in the fight. And battling in the top 5 as Indy Kirchenbauer trying to find an opening to get by Connor Kurdziel. Brian Hewitt has had a problem back behind. Hewitt definitely having a rough night as Connor just started blinking. That could be a huge problem late in this race with only 5.5 minutes to go. Brian Hewitt and Aaron Brill have both had issues. Brian Hewitt there in the 19 car. Oh, comes out of turn 2, full send, gets the wall, and into the infield on the brakes. The car just snaps around. There's Aaron Brill coming through the infield. On the power, no grip, back in, steps out. Indy Kirchenbauer still all over the back bumper of Connor. Richie Joplin back in 3rd, about 2.1 seconds behind. Tyler Ott is unexpectedly on pit road. Indy's looking to the high side. Oh, Indy went too wide. He got in the grass. Richie's just about back to him. Patrick Pieper now up into 5th, trying to close the gap on Corey B. Ben Coleman still holds on to 6th. Andrew Thornton is loose. Edmund gets the run underneath. Edmund Jones to 7th. Andrew Thornton holds 8th. Kenny Storkson still holding on in 9th. And JB, one of the newcomers, in 10th. Connor now has some breathing room, a 1.5 second lead over Indy. Richie Joplin trying to close that gap. Now just 1.3 seconds behind Indy the Kid. Patrick Pieper has caught the back bumper of Corey B, but can he find a way past in time? Corey coming down the front straightaway. These guys have done an exceedingly good job here tonight, considering the circumstances, considering what the track is doing to the tires. Jacob Morgan, Ryan McDaniel both had a problem. Jacob Morgan, Ryan McDaniel battling side by side through the infield. Jacob just gets loose, goes wide, and Ryan can't get underneath. And Tyler Otis had a problem. Tyler Ott has been working his way forward since an early issue. Oh, he clips the grass and just snaps around. Connor now has a 2.7 second lead over Indy, but Richie Joplin is closing the gap. Oh, Richie is way loose, but saves it as he goes by Pudge. Corey has done an amazing job, one of the biggest movers here tonight, but Justin Swafford's in trouble. Cody Kennedy shoots by Swafford now to 8, or Kennedy now to 8. Cody started in 18th. What a charge! Connor's lead continues to grow over Indy as Richie Joplin and Indy, looks like Indy may have gotten a slowdown. Richie Joplin to second. And Connor's lead now 4.5 seconds. Indy Kirchenbauer has had a problem back behind. Back out onto the bank, and Connor Kurdziel has dominated tonight and pulls off the win at the Rockingham Roval. Richie Joplin comes home in second. Corey B will come home in third. And Indy Kirchenbauer comes home in 14th. Due to a last lap issue, let's see what happened. Something had gone horribly wrong with the car. Looks like he may have lost the motor. And Corey B pulls off his first C12 Motorsports podium here tonight. Let's see if we can talk to our top 3, folks. Don't forget, there is still another race to go. Corey, congratulations, your first podium here tonight.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I gotta tell you, dude, it was a really good run. I mean, you're up 8 spots, but at the start, by the time you came out of turn 2, you had already picked up 5 spots.
Yeah, I don't know what occurred on the start. I think everybody thought we were heading into the road course portion of the racetrack, and they slowed up for turn 1, and I said, I'm going hammer down. I mean, you could run hammer down that corner anyways pretty much all night long.
Well, it definitely paid off, buddy. You get a podium, and man, what a race you had. Congratulations.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Corey B comes home in third, but Richie Joplin comes home in second. Richie, another road course, another podium. I don't want to hear any crap about how you're not good at road courses.
I was just riding, saving fuel because it looked like it was going to be a little tight on fuel. I don't know if Indy ran out or what, but I knew that I needed to kind of ride there for a minute to save me a couple laps. But I take a second, I led some laps, and I didn't practice whatsoever except when I jumped in here, and that's the first time seeing the Rocks road course. So, okay.
Well, man, I gotta say, a great job, a great finish, and you just answered what happened to Indy on the last lap. Looks like he ran out of fuel, a heartbreaker for him, but a big win for you tonight.
Yes, I take a second on a road course. I take a third on a road. I'll take a top 5 on a road course, in my opinion, in anything. So I'm good.
Well, man, great job. We'll see how you do on the oval, buddy.
Thank you, Doug.
And finally, our winner, Connor Kurdziel. Connor, it looked like you were close to victory lane last week. You finally got there tonight.
I know it feels. This is great. You have no idea like how actually happy I am.
Man, it looked like you had that incident shortly after the pit stop and lost a little ground. Didn't do a whole lot after that. Just kind of held on, kept your pace, and things went your way.
Yeah, after the green flag stop, me and I forgot who that was. Whoever's running second, we both took tires. Me, him, and Indio on the same strategy. Once that cop yellow came out, I just tried to save as much fuel. I asked I know it was they're trying to do more green flag stops. I asked if I can make it to the end, do I have to pit? They said no. So I just kept saving fuel. And that caution went on for a little longer than it probably should have, so it definitely saved me. Definitely on that restart, Indy was right on me the whole time. I wasn't trying to push too hard. I didn't want to make a mistake. Didn't want to burn too much fuel. And then he eventually made a mistake, and I was able to build and keep a gap. So once he messed up, I knew it was kind of home free. But
well, good, congratulations and good luck. Hopefully you can pull off the sweep on the oval.
Thank you, sir. I'll be talking to you in a few minutes.
All right, buddy. Well, Connor Kurdziel pulls off the win, but now they move the cones on the backstretch and get the cars on the oval. Stick around, folks. We'll be back in just a moment with the street stocks on the Rockingham Oval. Don't go anywhere. Kenny, buddy, that top 5 was well earned. Great job. folks. I'll be talking to you here again in just a moment. But meanwhile, the cars are already back out on track. And it looks like Connor Kurdziel is currently the fastest. Enjoy watching some exciting moments in practice. We'll be back with you in just a second. Alrighty, folks, we are back. About 11 minutes to go in practice. Peeper. It happens, buddy. Great job recovering from it, though. So the drivers are now out on the oval, and as we know, some of these drivers don't do well on road courses, but this is where the vast majority of them shine. And whoa, the cars are loose. Through 1 and 2, Pudge and Ben go side by side drifting. Patrick Pieper is out on track in a slightly bigger field here with a couple of new drivers, including DJ the Iceman Kenner is in the car. Shane Kocher is also here. Dylan Potter has come to join the oval. And while we have a few minutes, see if we can catch a word with the man, the myth, the legend, Pujanowski. Pudge, welcome back as always, buddy.
No, can you hear me?
I got you now, bud. How you doing?
I'm doing good, baby. What you doing? You getting that broadcasting in tonight?
I am, and I have to say, it's great to see you back out on track, but that Roval kind of threw you a little bit.
Duh, can you believe I wrecked under caution? Destroyed my car.
Yeah, that one caught me by surprise, but you were not the only one, which has got to be at least a comfort.
It was. I wish I didn't finish dead last, but hopefully we can make up for it here.
I know you're usually very good at this track. It is one of those tracks that seems to suit your driving style. You think you can make it up by getting the win?
I'm really going to try, and hopefully, seems like you need somebody to work together on this track with each other, so hopefully I can get somebody on this Discord to work with me and we try to win this thing.
Well, man, best of luck. As always, great to see you back out. Will we see you more of the summer season?
You definitely will. I love these boys, and I've always, love racing with them, so anytime they have anything, I'm going to definitely run with them.
Well, man, it's always great to see you. Good luck tonight, man.
Thank you, Doug. Keep it up, baby.
Janowski back. Great to hear him back, and you can hear the excitement. He has been gone too long. He has been missing it. Richie Joplin just topped the leaderboard. Austin Ruskoff is also back out tonight. Newcomer Shane Kocher out on track in the 23. Which, ironically, has a 32 on the side of it. Dylan Potter just ahead of him in the 3 car. And, of course, Richard Cragen, who we saw in the Roval race. Tyler Ott also back. Swafford is back. Jacob Morgan hoping to turn the night around as well. You know, we have a few minutes. Well, does not look like we can get a word with Swafford. See if we can get a word with Jacob Morgan, driver of the 24. Jacob, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, I got you.
Man, that was definitely a rough Roval race, but you kept fighting.
Yes, and I got disqualified. so next race I'll be race control.
Ouch. Well, you did have a rough race, but I got to hand it to you. After some of those early incidents, most folks would have given up. You kept fighting back. Now you're back out here on the oval where you know how to get it done. Can you get back into victory lane tonight?
Maybe, but I doubt it.
Not a lot of confidence there.
I'm a magnet, man.
It did seem like that earlier tonight, but man, great to see you still out here, not giving up, and good luck, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Jacob Morgan, obviously not very confident. Clay, it looks like is that the correct paint scheme? Indy was definitely one of the fastest in the first race, but it sounds like he ran out of fuel on the final lap and went from second to 14th. A bit of a heartbreak for the youngest driver in the field and the kid that dominated Phoenix last week. Jacob Morgan not confident, but is currently 4th fastest. Andrew Thornton very confused. He thinks there's right turns, but he's on an oval that turns left. He needs help. Pudge currently 8th fastest. Connor Kurtziel 7th at the moment. Dylan Potter also out here finding some more speed. Ryan McDaniel, another driver who had a rough race. Had a rough time on the Roval, but hoping to turn it around here. Brian Hewitt just getting out on the track. Kenny Storkson out for his getting some practice laps in here as well. Now, Andrew, I suspect that hey, Andrew, it's Doug in the booth. You got me? You're muted, buddy.
Oh, there we go. I got you.
Hey, Okay, so I have to ask, you said you made the comment that there's pavement and right turns and fenders and you were confused. You're on an oval right now. I think you might need some psychological help.
Well, just like me at the road course, it was slow. I sent that like a half hour ago, and Facebook decided to just show you, I guess.
Nobody really believes that. We really believe you're confused and need some help.
Oh, I mean, obviously, apparently I listened to Bad Influences. Eddie Jones got me to come run street stocks.
Yeah, that is a terrible influence. You should probably have a talk with him about that.
That's like talking to a stump, you know that.
Well, this is true. Well, it is Rockingham. I have to ask, have you been to this track in person?
I have not been to this track in person. It is on my list.
Oh, it's on mine too, to be perfectly honest. But man, how are you feeling about it? Once these tires wear in, the car starts sliding around like a dirt car, and that's where your expertise is.
Yeah, to quote Days of Thunder, the car has half the tire and it's twice as heavy. So it's definitely working against me. But I've had some success here at Rockingham with other pavement cars, in between modifieds and asphalt sprint cars and stuff. But we'll see how it stacks up with the street stock. I don't have any expectations. Just however it goes is how it goes.
Well, buddy, good luck. Hope everything goes your way. In worst case scenario, you can always wreck Edmund.
If I can catch him, yes.
He'll come around and lap you at some point.
This is also true.
Good luck, bud.
All right, thanks, Doug.
Well, Andrew Thornton, another one not confident here tonight. Richie Joplin, who had a rough time on the oval last week, hoping to make it to the end of tonight's race. And man, these cars are loose tonight. These cars an obvious handful here tonight. It's gonna be a little bit exciting. One of the newcomers, JB, out on track, currently 20th fastest. But at least Jade has some grip, seems to be holding on to it, just needs to find a little bit more speed. Hey, good evening to Steven Seams. How are you, buddy? All right, ladies and gentlemen, the drivers are headed out for qualifying. Cody Kennedy is out on track. Kenny Storkson out for his qualifying run. Richie Joplin is out on track. DJ the Iceman Kenner rolls out. Jacob Morgan hoping to turn the night around, out on track. Andrew Thornton out on his qualifying run. Let's see if he can find his way around an oval. Pudge is out on track, as well as Ryan McDaniel rolling off. Shane Coulter, whoa, having a little problem. Austin Ruskoff out on his qualifying run. Richard Cragen also out. Justin Swafford out on track. There's Ryan McDaniel again. There's Corey B out on his qualifying run. Dylan Potter coming up to speed. Ben Coleman also out. Jade B out on his qualifying run. Brian Hewitt now out on track. Wow, we are seeing a lot of cars losing it out of two. Justin Swafford currently topping the leaderboard here. Aaron Brill rolls out on his qualifying run. Corey B finishing up his laps. Ben Coleman out. Dylan Potter, wow, loose out of 2. Turn 2 is always exciting at the Rock. But man, I think the exit of turn 2 tonight is going to get even more heated. As always, if you have a favorite driver, don't forget to drop in the comments. Let us know who you're cheering for here tonight. And another one, Aaron Brill drifting through 1 and 2. Kenny Storkson only completed 1 of his laps. Back out to complete a second qualifier. Justin Swafford tops the board, followed by Andy Kirchenbauer and Richie Joplin. Just over a minute left to go. One last opportunity to run to the restroom, go by the snack bar, get some food and drink, and hit that like, follow, subscribe, and share button one more time. Storkson getting some practice doing donuts in the infield. That's a confident move right there. And he goes straight to victory lane, just making sure he fully knows where to go when he's done. All right, the drivers head out. One more chance to find a little more speed. They've got a 5-minute warm-up. Connor Kurdziel, one of the first off pit road. Brian Hewitt rolls out. Patrick Pieper rolling out. Ben Coleman coming out on track. Corey B. Austin Ruskoff. Janowski out for his qualifying run. Andy Kirchenbauer gets ready to roll out. Richie Joplin is out. We saw Jacob Morgan come out a moment ago. Dylan Potter getting a little loose in 3 and 4. No, that was in 1 and 2. As loose as these cars seem to be, that right rear tire will get chewed up very quickly. This race may come down to who can save that right rear the most. Anybody want to make any predictions on this race? Drop them in the comments now. 55 laps here tonight, and you gotta wonder how long before that first caution. Andy Kirchner comes out second fastest at the moment, but Cody Kennedy now topping the leaderboard. Ryan McDaniel, whoa! Oh, he gets into Tyler Ott. Looks like they are going to be loose all over the track tonight. Hey, good evening, Tina. How are you? Edmund Jones getting a push from the 34. Edmund currently fastest. Corey B currently 10th fastest. Shane, you're not wrong. It's going to be a fun one, and being in the back might be a safe place to be, at least the first part of this race. I'm doing good, Tina. Great to see you. Cody Kennedy coming back out off pit road, right behind Patrick Pieper, as Jacob Morgan goes by, winding down the final seconds of warm-up. They end warm-up with some style.
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Justin Swafford and Indy Kirchenbauer have the front row. Richie Joplin, Connor Kurtzel on the second. Edmund Jones and Pujanowski on the third. Jacob Morgan and Andrew Thornton on the fourth row. Brian Hewitt, Patrick Pieper round out your top 10. DJ the Iceman Kenner starts in 11th next to Austin Ruskoff in 12th. Richard Cragen in 13th. Cody Kennedy 14th. Corey B starting at 15th. Kenny Storkson in 16th. Ben Coleman starting in 17th. Dylan Potter in 18th. Ryan McDaniel starting in 19th. Aaron Brill in 20th. Shane Kocher, Tyler Ott, and JB rounding out the field. A full field here tonight. We had a big field on the Roval and an even bigger field once we got out here onto the oval portion. Things will definitely get exciting very, very quickly based on what we saw in practice. Here we go. Pace car is in. Green flag is in the air there, down and away at Rockingham. Little bit of movement on the power in the top four. Richie quickly underneath. Indy Kirchenbauer trying to take second. A lot of bobbling out of turn two. Back mid-pack, back toward the back. They are all still fighting, trying to, whoa, we are 3 wide. Indy to the apron. Indy shoots the gap, taps Richie. They hold on there, 4 wide. Indy is around. Caution. Wow. There was some gutsy moves, some epic driving there. And 4 wide at Rockingham, gutsy moves. There they are as they head off 3 wide. Indy just pushes up a little bit. Gets into Richie. Richie gathers it up, but not soon enough. And everybody, remember, they were battling for the lead. Everybody behind piles in. Richard Cragen gets a piece of this one, as well as many cars around. Take a look at this incident from the blimp. And there it goes, and this is where it begins to pop off. You see several drivers hit the brakes and slide to the bottom, and several just nowhere to go as the backstretch filled up. Justin Swafford, Connor Kurdziel make it through clean. Edmund Jones and Pujanowski also make it through, as does Jacob Morgan. Kenny Storkson and Ben Coleman, the 2 biggest winners. Both of them avoided the chaos. Looks like Ben may have gotten a small piece of it, but he picks up 7 spots to move into 10th. Ryan McDaniel picks up 5 spots into 14th. JB comes from 23rd to 15th. Lights are out as everybody stacks back up. Brian Hewitt, Richie Joplin both towed to pit road. Several drivers did go in for repairs. Justin Swafford will be in control of the restart. Shane Coacher said no clue how he survived. If it were me, it'd be with my eyes closed and just gripping the wheel. Hayes' car is in. Swafford fires, green flag is in the air. Connor Kurdziel looked like he got a better launch. The inside line did not get up to speed as quickly. Jacob Morgan quickly dives to the bottom. Edmund Jones quickly shot into second. Connor stuck up on the high side. Oh, a little bit loose through 3 and 4. Kenny Storkson trying to fight his way forward. Had a very close call there with the Iceman who's loose. Iceman had to check up through 1 and 2. Back behind Tyler Ott, Ryan McDaniel both benefited from that first caution. Both trying to move forward. Here comes Pieper. Some smoke on the front straightaway. Looks like some guys came drifting out of turn 4. Everybody going the right way at the moment is Indy fighting his way back. Ben Coleman a little bit loose. Austin Ruskoff also on the move, now up into 10th. Man, it looks like everybody is just holding on for dear life through 1 and 2. Tyler Ott is on the move, now up 9 spots into 13. Richie Joplin is back out on track, not on the lead lap. Hewitt in the same situation. Connor Kurdziel just set the fastest lap so far in 3rd. But so far, it is all Justin Swafford. Whoa, Edmund takes a gutsy look underneath out of 2, but the car bobbles. Now Connor has a run up top. Edmund sticks the nose back in. You can see that car bobbling. That allowed Jacob Morgan, and look who's up here in the lead fight. Pudge is back in action. Oh, Jacob right under Connor there, coming out of 2. Jacob wants redemption from that Roval race as Edmund has a run out of 4. Connor shoots to the apron. Oh, Pudge and Jacob are together. Oh, Pudge, hard hit. Andrew Thornton and DJ Kenner nowhere to go. Caution is back out. Andrew Thornton looked like he hit hard enough. He was stopped on the backstretch. There's Pudge looking under. Jacob tries to come down. Andrew has nowhere to go. Neither does the Iceman. Tyler Ott also looked like he got a piece of this one. You see him checking up. Oh, he was trying to get checked up, got loose, and got the inside wall. And we saw Andrew Thornton on the... Oh, that car is toast. He towed it to pit road, that engine done. Hey, good evening, David. How are you? Cody Kennedy, big benefit on that one. Now up 9 spots into 5th. Kenny Storkson up 10 spots into 6th. JB up 15 spots into 8th. Brian McDaniel went to pit road. Looked like he might have gotten a little damage in that. I didn't think he did. JB is just quietly working his way up through the field. Started tail end of the field in 23rd. Now sits in 8th. Has been able to avoid everything. Andy Kirchenbauer trying to fight his way back, currently in 16th. Ryan McDaniel just ahead in 15th. Lights are out on the pace car. They stack back up. Edmund Jones in the lead, in control of the restart. Justin Swalford right to the outside. Connor Kurtzel and Jacob Morgan just behind. Andrew Thornton is back out on track. He'll be several laps down, but back in the fight. Here they come out of turn 4. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air. Much better restart on this one. Everybody gets going. Looked like Edmund may have had a bit of a bobble through 1 and 2. DJ Kenner is back out on track trying to make some moves as well. Whoa, we've got a car around. It's Coleman. He is out of the racing surface. No caution. DJ Kenner involved has gone to pit road. There's DJ Kenner in the purple 32 on the bottom. Ben Coleman. Oh, Coleman gets loose. DJ just nowhere to go. Take another look at this. Coleman was moving forward, battling with Patrick Pieper. Did Pieper clip him? Take one more look from the blimp to see if there was contact between Coleman and Pieper. We have seen these cars. They are wicked loose around here tonight. Oh, yeah, there was contact and a chain reaction. DJ Kenner did go to pit road. Ben Coleman still on track, but back in 18th. Ryan McDaniel in 17th, right on the bumper of 16th place. No, I'm sorry, Andrew Thornton is in 22nd. Couple laps down, Dylan Potter in 16th. Shane Coacher and Shane Coacher battling a lap car. Aaron Grill, Tyler Ott just ahead. Corey B up into 12th. Patrick Pieper in 11th. Austin Ruskoff in 10th. Andy Kirchhammer continuing to work on the comeback. He is up to 9th. JB still lurking in 8th. Kenny Storkson currently in 7th. Richard Cragen in 6th. Jacob Morgan running in 5th. Cody, whoa, close call with Morgan and Kennedy. Cody Kennedy in 4th. Connor Kurtziel in 3rd. Justin Swafford in 2nd. But Edmund Jones out front as the leaders start to come into lap traffic. Ben Coleman staying up high, letting the lead cars get by. Indy now up into 7th. Cody Kennedy still holds on to 5th, trying to catch back up to Morgan. Connor Kurtziel in 3rd. Looking to do the sweep here tonight after winning the Roval race. And whoa, caution! Richie Joplin and Ben Coleman involved. Shane Kocher catches a piece. Lap 26. Richie Joplin on the bottom, 3 wide. Oh, Coleman and Joplin just smushed the 34 in the middle. Shane Kocher back behind. Trying to get low and out of the way, clips another car and hits the inside wall. Dylan Potter also coming through this one from behind, and he is the car that Kocher got. He also gets a bump from the 19 and goes around, hard hit into the wall. A large part of the field is on pit road. Jacob Morgan, Indy Kirchhammer, Patrick Pieper, and Tyler Ott all staying out. Tyler Ott stopped and got fresh tires on the last caution, but the top 3 on their original tires from the looks of it. Just past the halfway point, this thing has already gotten very exciting. Pudge is back on pit road as well. Corey B trying to get that car running again. Jacob Morgan has the lead, but as we've talked about, this track just eats tires alive. These guys up front, they're going to have a hard time getting going. The top 3 really going to have problems on the restart. 4th place, Tyler Ott maybe okay for a few laps, but the guys behind on fresh tires, man, things will get a little bit rough. Hey, good evening, Brad. How are you? Everybody stacks back up. That top three is definitely gonna be interesting. How long can they hold off all the fresh tires back behind? As we've seen in the past, old tires can cause tire spin. Especially at a place like Rockingham, we could see problems on the restart. We'll keep an eye on this one from the How to Suck at iRacing blip. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air. Everybody coming up to speed so far. Jacob and Indy side by side, keeping them out front. There's 3 wide action mid-pack. They settle back into 2 wide. Meanwhile, Jacob trying to hold off Pieper. Three wide back behind as Edmund gets swallowed up. Swafford had to go to the apron. Things getting a little bit crazy with 23 laps to go. Jacob Morgan, Indy Kirchhammer battling for the lead. Edmund Jones closing in third on fresh tires. Jacob and Indy banging doors down the straightaway. Edmund has caught the top 2. And look at the run he gets out of turn 2 on those fresh tires. I don't know that these two can hold them off for 22 laps. Richard Cragen on the attack on the high side. Oh, Jacob's loose. He saves it. Cragen sneaks by on the high side. What a move. Justin Swafford, Cody Kennedy marching forward. Richard Cragen now to second, and he has got a run on Indy. What a move by Cragen to move to second place. Caution is out back behind. 20 to go. Aaron Brill, Kenny Storkson involved. Let's see what happened. Aaron Brill up there on the high side. Oh, he gets a bump from Connor. Goes around. Kenny Storkson lurking right behind. And when Aaron goes around, Storkson nowhere to go. Manages to save it. That could have been a lot worse. Second race of the season has not disappointed. If you missed last week, you can go watch it on our YouTube channel We have a lot of highlights also from that race and a lot of good YouTube shorts of racing, trucking, and other gaming. Kenny, wow is an understatement. Great job not coming back up and getting it and causing a bigger incident. Looks like Kenny Storkson's car is junked. He may be done for the night. He's still out there in 13th, but heavy damage after that incident. Jacob Morgan did go to pit road. This time he is on fresh tires. Andy Kirchenbauer still on his original set of tires up front. We saw that power move by Richard Cragen. To get his way, he shot by on the high side, moved up into second. He is on fresh tires. Andy Kirchenbauer still on his original set, just over 10 to go. Here we go, out of turn 4, pace car about to drop in. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air. Indy gets a good launch, but how long can he hold the high line off? And we've got somebody, the 34, on the apron passing cars. Corey B trying to make anything happen. Edmund Jones has a run underneath Indy out of turn 4. Cody Kennedy right on his bumper. Ryan McDaniel now into the top 10 and 9th. Tyler Ott up 14 spots into 8th. Corey B way out of shape, out of turn 4. Jacob Morgan, man, they are 3 wide. Pieper in the middle, right behind. Storkson comes out ahead into 12th. Pieper in 13th. Indy still fighting up top. 12 laps to go. And Indy's getting a push from Cragen. Indy may be on old tires, but he has got some help. Cody Kennedy pushing Edmund Jones. Out of turn 4, Indy pulls the nose ahead, dead even into turn 1. Jacob Morgan now up into 9th. Ryan still holds on in 10th. JB still up 16 spots into 7th, but Richard Cragen in 3rd and Cody Kennedy in 4th, both up 10 spots each. Indy keeps getting that nose ahead. Out of turn. Oh no, Cody's around. No caution. There's contact between the top 2. Edmund Jones and Indy Kirchner are banging doors down the front stretch. Now on the back straightaway, side by side. Indy has no help. Connor Kurdziel looks like he's going to go to the high line. Richard Cragen stays with Edmund for the moment. See if we can see what happened to Cody Kennedy really quick. There's Cody on the inside of Cragen. Just loose out of 4. Slides it into pit road. I don't think that's how you enter pit road correctly. I'm betting he gets a penalty. Indy nose ahead still. But who is it at the line? And can he hold them off? Indy has the nose ahead. Caution! Caution is out with 6 to go. Austin Ruskoff, Brian Hewitt involved. Let's see what brought out the caution. Oh! Oh, the 19 just comes up the track. Let's get another look at this one from the blimp. Hewitt in the 19 car. Oh, he tried to shoot down, got pushed down low, comes back up on the track and hard into the outside wall. Ruskoff just had nowhere to go. And Shane Kocher saw his life flash before his eyes. Edmund Jones had the nose ahead. At the moment of caution, he is in the lead. Indy Kirchenbauer in second. And it looks like this may come down to a green-white checkered finish. Ryan McDaniel up 7 spots into 12th. Kenny Storkson up 6 spots into 10th. Tyler Ott up 15 spots into 7th. JB quietly up 17 spots into 6th. Richard Cragen up 10 spots into 3rd. Nope, Tina Ryan still in it. should get one to green. They will stack back up side by side for the green-white checkered finish. How bumpy is this gonna get? Indy still has not changed tires. Everybody else is on fresher tires from some point after lap 20. It is really about to heat up here at Rockingham. All right, out of turn 4, pace car is in. Green flag back in the air, 2 to go at the line. Edmund gets off the line a little quicker. Connor giving Indy a push, but doesn't look like it's gonna be enough. Cragen's underneath for second. Connor Kurdziel back in third, pushing. Here comes Jade on the high side. Oh, Cragen is around. Indy's involved. Caution, there will be another green-white checker. We knew it was likely to get bumpy. See what happened. Taking a look at Justin Swafford in the 22. There's Cragen. Oh, Cragen gets loose out of 4, clips Indy. Swafford tries to go low. Several cars back behind. Ben Coleman gets a piece of it. Swafford went off track. Stephen Kocher got involved as well as Cody Kennedy. There's Cody in the 63, tries to play it safe in the middle. It looks like Pieper comes up and gets him. And is this a sign that the bad luck is ended? Watch Ryan McDaniel in the 77. Everything happens below him and literally right behind him. He comes through unscathed. And that dramatically shakes up the top 5. Austin Ruskoff, Aaron Brill both have towed to pit road. A lot of cars going to pit road. So Edmund Jones has Richard Cragen up on the high side. Cragen has damage. Third place, Connor Kurdziel has no front bumper. Jade B now up into fourth, a perfect car. Jade has come through everything unscathed tonight. Jacob Morgan holds on to fifth. Kenny Storkson now into sixth. Tyler Ott in 7th, Ryan McDaniel in 8th. Cody Kennedy heavily damaged in 9th. Stephen Kocher in 10th. Indy in 11th. Swafford in 12th. But a large portion of the top 10 has no front bumper. Several cars in the top 10, no front bumper, a green-white checkered. What could possibly go wrong? Richard Cragen in second does have damage to the front of his car. However, his front bumper is still there. But you have to wonder, will they get up to, with just 2 laps to go, will they have enough speed that the aero loss for some of these cars will make a difference? I think we'll see a lot of activity on the second lap. Once they get up to speed in the damaged cars, we'll see very quickly who can maintain pace. If you take a close look at Indy Kirchenbauer's front left wheel, I'd say the axle is broken. But the kid don't give up. Pace car is in. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. 2 to go at the Rock. Edmund Jones away very quickly into turn 1, clears traffic. Connor on the bottom in second. Morgan, oh, holy crap, they're wrecking at a 2. No caution. Jacob Morgan now to second, Connor in third, Tyler Ott in fourth. Caution is now out. We will get another green-white checkered. And sadly, Ryan McDaniel involved in this one. Ryan in the middle, coming through 1 and 2. He's making moves toward the front. The 21 just comes down. Then the second issue that drew the caution. Oh! Swafford gets bumped, goes to the apron, almost saves it. Wow. JB, I do believe may have caught. Jay did catch some of that. He had been on the march all night long. Jade currently in 11th as he comes back off pit road. Edmund still has the lead. Now Jacob Morgan in second. Connor in third. Tyler Ott in fourth. Richard Cragen in fifth. Kenny Storkson still holds sixth. Cody Kennedy in seventh is missing quite a bit of the car. And let's take another look at Indy's car right now. Obviously the right side, the back end, it's all pretty banged up. And then there's that left front tire. How is he even turning? I guess since the tire's not actually touching the ground, it's not impeding the handling of the car. Yeah. You notice something goes wrong when he gets on the brake. It does not seem to want to go in a straight line. We'll definitely make a clip of it, send it to iRacing. That's quite comical. Ryan McDaniels, good luck tonight. He had avoided all that chaos. Now sits on pit road in 13th. Wouldn't you know, it would be 13th. David, you're not wrong. All right, lights are out on the pace car. Edmund Jones, the last couple of restarts, has had to battle either a damaged car or a car on old tires. Now he's got a car on equal tires. Actually, Morgan has newer tires and his car is in good shape. Does he have enough to get it done? Can Edmund hold him off? Can Jacob get a win? Or will one of the other drivers from behind come and steal it from both of them? Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air, 2 to go. Edmund launches perfectly into turn 1. Oh, look at this. Odd goes 3 wide. And Morgan gets bumped into the wall. Connor Kurdziel slides up into second. Richard Cragen now into third. Pieper up to fourth. White flag is out one more time around. Edmund has a 3/4 of a second lead. They are still battling like crazy for third place. Pieper just slid by into third. But through turns 3 and 4, Edmund's gonna pull it off. Edmund Jones wins at Rockingham. Connor Kurdziel holds off for second. Patrick Pieper coming home in third. And let's talk to our top 3. Patrick, definitely a wild, wild night to come home with a podium. You've got to be really happy after that one.
Yeah, no, I'm really happy with that one, especially considering on that restart, I think I was like back there in 8th or something like that, and just had that little bit of chaos coming out of 2, and gained a lot of spots out of that, and then I had to do a little bit of battling for the 3rd place spot with, I think it was Richard. But overall, I mean, it was a little bit above. There were that many cautions, but there was a lot of good battling going on, and everyone had fun. So I'm just, like I said, I said it again last week, and I'm going to say it again. It's just that I was not expecting to get podiums in the oval. I was expecting to get my podiums in the road course, and I'm doing terrible at the road course stuff right now. So I got to work on that.
Well, definitely so, but man, a great way to finish out the race. Congratulations, great job.
All right, thanks a lot, Doug.
Patrick Pieper comes home in third. Connor Kurdziel comes home in second. Connor, 2 races, 2 podiums, a great night.
Yes, sir, indeed. Definitely not how I wanted it, but I'll take it.
Yeah, you gotta wonder. I was really wondering about several of you guys in the top 10 missing that front bumper, but it did not seem to phase you at all.
No, definitely at the end I lost a lot of power, but just lucky to avoid everything and get this result. Definitely good points day.
It definitely was, man. A great finish. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Connor had a great night tonight, and finally, the winner, Edmund Jones. Edmund back in victory lane, and it was a wild night.
Yeah, it was definitely a wild night. I was able to thankfully pull off the good strategy and get tires when I could, just taking right sides. And I mean, this one's special. I mean, I've ran here multiple times with XCal and never really had success at the Rock. I love this place, but this one goes out to Senior because this is the first win in the Monty. And even though this car is yellow, it's still painted in the style of his last car that he ever ran. And very simplistic, but it was one of the best race cars me and him ever built. So, dedicating this one to Senior.
Man, congratulations. Great win. And tell Senior we're all proud of you.
Hey, thanks, Doug. You have a great night. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, C12 Motorsports and McDaniels, for bringing you on here. It's always great to talk to you at the end of the race, Jar Jar.
Never mind what I said earlier. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 Eastern, Home Motorsports is back after a couple of weeks off. Really looking forward to seeing the guys again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope y'all had as much fun as we did. Have a great night, everybody.